All right, everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm just rolling down this rabbit hole of Sofia Isella. We're gonna do another song by her, and we literally got stuck talking kind of into a little loop of kind of what the subject matter was for her last song that we did here on the live stream. I am live streaming right now with a bunch of people. After the recording, which I think is an important conversation to have, but I think we'll keep it private with the chat for now. But the great thing about great art in general, whether it's a movie, a TV show, music, actual paintings, what have you, it's always good art, or at least impactful art, when it makes you have a conversation, when it makes people discuss things and have debates and talk through things. So I think if anything else, her music so far has been doing that, at least for me. But we're gonna get more into Sofia Isella right now. This is Us and Pigs lyric video. I think I've grown to know what to expect from her in terms of what it's gonna sound like. We're probably gonna get some kind of epic emotional performance from her singing wise. We're gonna get a lot of highs, a lot of lows, but we're gonna get the obvious unique singing style from her, which is very exciting. All right, so we're gonna get into this. Before we get started, please make sure you like, subscribe, hit the notification bell on my channel. Helps the channel out a lot. Go to Sofia Isella's channel, like and subscribe to hers, which I've already done. Always show the original artist support. This is an independent artist who apparently has opened for Taylor Swift. So please make sure you support her as well. That's the whole point of this. And according to the requester of this, which is Rana Hook, again, she said to make sure, or she said content warning, possibly. So trigger warning, I'm assuming on this. It's probably going to have to do, it says us and pigs. I'm assuming pigs is us men folk. And it's going to have to do with SA again. So we'll get into this. Here we go. By the way, I say SA because, unfortunately, YouTube doesn't allow me to say the actual words out loud because they're ridiculous. Here we go.
I ate dinner with peace, crinkled hands and red cheeks, looking at my body like it's food, and your breath smells like...
Oof. Ooh. Oh, what?
I ate dinner with peace, crinkled hands and red cheeks, looking at my body like it's food, and your breath smells like bacon. You ask what's a special occasion, like I dress and dance just for you. Our women are cattle, there's blood on our kids. Are you being paid to not pay attention? Does it have to happen to your mother, to your sister, or your daughter for you to take it personal?
I love that run right there. This is something that I argue so much.
Blood on our kids, are you being paid to not pay?
There's blood on our kids, are you paying to not pay attention, right? It makes no sense that that it's not apparent to them when it's happening, right? That's why it's like, are you being paid to not pay attention? It makes no sense. But
does it have to happen?
Does it happen to you? Does it have to happen to your mother, your daughter, or your sister for you to pay attention?
Your daughter for you to take it personal.
Right. You know? It's funny because there's a lot of I'll personally talk about a streamer, but there's a lot of people out there on one side of the spectrum, the right side, who say things like, you don't have kids, so you don't understand. It's like, so wait, you're telling me that you didn't gain this perspective until you had kids? Like, it's fine that you finally got there. That's totally fine. But why did you have to have kids to understand that something is or is not bad, right? It's the same issue I have with religion. It's like a lot of people say that their religion is why they don't do bad things. Well, what about the morality of it? Like, forget religion and it being a sin. What about the morality of it? You're telling me that if all of a sudden there came out a New Testament that started saying, like, oh, you can do these things, 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 would you start doing them because it's okay now in regards to the Bible? Like, those things, I don't know. Humankind is weird, man. Humankind is weird.
Mother to your sister or your daughter for you to take it personal. So pump us full of sperm, put us in a barn. Us and pigs on a Mississippi farm. In 9 months we'll have a kid you won't care about. And if the kid's not straight, white, and male, we guarantee a living hell. Murder in the name of a loving God. Our women are cattle, there's blood on our kids. Are you being paid to not pay attention? Does it have to happen to your mother, to your sister, or your daughter for you to take it personal?
Again, with the subtleties of the chaos, right? We have the piano basically not even playing any type of chord or note that's part of the song, but it's barely in the back, so you can barely hear it. Again, it's hidden, right? Makes you feel so uneasy. Got the violin again.
So burn the witch alive, drink her dirty water, be prepared for the Mississippi slaughter. Mistress gets a pass, cause your wife can't find out.
Hypocrites.
For the Mississippi slaughter, mistress gets a pass, cause your wife can't find out. I guess we were just being a little loud. Shut us up and put apples in our mouth, but pull your own daughter out from the
Hey Jesse, what's going on, man? Hey Johnny, what's going on, man? Pull your own daughter from the lineup. Oh God, it kind of got a little political there, you know, which is good because it needs to be. Yeah, I think I said a lot of what I wanted to say about this when we were chatting, but there's too much. It's sad how much money and greed kind of lets things go under the table, you know, or get washed or swept under the rug. Something that happened around here, and it's on YouTube, where I live. And I don't know if you know this, Toves, but the school board for the city that I live in, you know, they had a school board meeting. I think it was 2021, maybe 22, and a bunch of women or girls came forward from the high school, about essay that they had, you know, that had happened to them. And most of them was basically like it was power dynamic, right? It was the coach of the volleyball team saying if they wouldn't do this, then they couldn't start, and some of the players of the football team basically essaying the uh, some of the girls on the softball team and spreading all of the pictures of them doing it all over the school to make them look like sluts, right? But then when they went to a teacher or to the school about it, they brushed it off. And when they asked, they said there's evidence of it. Everybody seemed to have deleted it off their phones all of a sudden. And even though the school board knew about the star pitcher, the star quarterback doing these things, because it's sports, because it makes the schools money, they washed it under the rug. And I heard that, and I'm like, bro, I don't even know if I want my daughter going to school out here. And it's a shame because you know what? It's not just out here. It's every single school that's happening to, and that's even almost even worse, right? Like if it was out here, okay, cool, she can just go to a different school, but it's probably every single school, which is absolutely ridiculous. But the worst thing, nothing came of that. They had another meeting again the next year, and then one of the girls came in crying, basically saying that they basically like enabled this to happen, and it's a shame. It's just a shame. It's usually within families. I believe it's approximately 10% of family, 75% positions of power at schools, 5% straight. Yeah, it's yep. I think that 70% is skewed because family is usually somebody close. So it's like 70% is family or somebody close to the family. So like a family friend or you know a neighbor, something like that. But it's usually like somebody within close proximity. But no, it's a shame that this is reality, And I think we discussed this a couple streams ago, but there's a lot of people that think things are getting better, and I think we're being more open about these things happening. But I don't think they're getting better. I actually think we have a veil on top of all of us of how bad things actually are. And I'll use the Diddy thing as an example. I don't think we actually know how bad it is. I actually don't think we have an idea of how many people might be involved with that, like how many people could have been affected by it, but I don't think we actually know, And I think that's scary too, is like we kind of have this kind of watered down, like, oh yeah, it's pretty bad, but I think it's worse than we think it is. So I don't think it's getting better at all. I think it's just being hidden from us. We're getting to know what we need to know, and there might be some of the extra stuff falling through the cracks that we probably shouldn't know. But that's still better than reality. That's scary to me, right? Like we have the better version of what's actually happening. That's how everything works. You never are going to get the worst of the worst, right? Everybody's going to try and sugarcoat things like, no, it's actually really like this. It's not. 100 people didn't die. It was only like 3 or 4, right? Like it's ridiculous how bad it is. So yeah, she hit it on the head, man. Like if they're not white, blue-eyed, blonde, whatever, she said something like that. But then like, but if it's a mistress, it's okay, right? Then we don't have to put them out because that affects us now. It's just all about selfishness. I don't know, but yeah, that was crazy. Again, she had the acts to her music on that one. I do like that this one's a little bit more kind of simplified in terms of her music. There wasn't a lot of crazy changes in the music. There wasn't a lot of craziness for the vocals and lyrics and stuff. In terms of like outlandish stuff, it was more of a true song, but still really impactful. So, yep, I like that one a lot as well.